Welcome to the Angus Report, the week's top Angus stories broadcast on the web by the American Angus Association. I'm Bob Cervera. Our top story for the week: the Angus Source Program continues to add value to Angus sired cattle, according to recent data from Western Video Market. Auction prices collected through 2010 show age and source verified calves sold through Angus Source earned higher prices compared to calves that were not age and source verified.
The demand for source and age verified calves continues to be very strong, and the video auctions offer a great marketing avenue for Angus Source and Gateway calves. Angus Source is different than other age and source verification programs, that it's the only one that documents Angus genetics. And our Gateway program offers more flexibility for producers that want to just source and age verify without the genetic component. The fall of 2010 data that we looked at from Western Video Market showed that Angus Source calves brought $2.57 a hundredweight more than non-verified calves.
Western Video Market data also show calves sold as primarily Angus brought $2.60 more per hundredweight than English to English crosses and $3.12 more than English to Continental crosses. Visit us online for more information. As fall nears, all roads will lead to Georgia for the 2011 National Angus Conference and Tour. The event is September 6th through the 8th and includes educational seminars and 2 days of tours that feature Georgia's rich agricultural heritage. Participants have until August 1st to meet the early registration deadline.
This year we've got a couple different panels of speakers on our conference. One panel is going to address the succession, passing the family farm down from generation to generation. And we've also got another panel of speakers that are going to address marketing our product both internationally and domestic. We're also bringing in a keynote speaker this year, Bruce Vincent, who's a third-generation logger from Montana who's really active in preserving our environment and our industry in a time that's really challenging to do that. And that conference program will be followed by a 2.5-day tour of some outstanding Angus farms in Georgia, as well as some other ag commodity groups.
The event is hosted by American Angus and Georgia Angus Associations and is sponsored by Land O'Lakes Purina Feed. Visit angus.org for a complete schedule, to register, and for more information. And finally, when it comes to cattle marketing, higher quality cattle equal less risk. That's according to Tom Brink, president of J&F Holdings, the cattle ownership arm of Five Rivers Cattle Feeding, which annually markets up to 2 million finished cattle.
You have at least a reasonably good idea which cattle are going to do very well on the grid, and so you will bid more to get those cattle. But our analysis would say that on those top 10%, they would be worth, as an 800-pound steer, they would be worth about $6 a hundred more than the rest of the cattle.
Quality also allows for greater flexibility, since those cattle will marble at a younger age.
And one of the most important things that our managers would say when managing quality cattle is to optimize the endpoint correctly. You have the luxury with higher grading cattle of really being able to market them, in a sense, a little sooner or a little later, depending on what the market is doing.
Visit cabpartners.com to learn more about targeting the brand. That's all for this Angus Report. Join us next week when we provide the American Angus Association's latest news and information. Until then, visit our website, Facebook, or Twitter pages for articles, videos, and more information. Thanks for joining us.
Do you work for your cows, or do your cows work for you? For generations, the Angus cow has helped shoulder the burden for America's farmers and ranchers. She's a labor reducer, proven by time. She's built by decades of performance and productivity, and backed by the industry's most comprehensive genetic improvement program. So if you're wanting to share the workload, then look no further than Angus. The Angus cow, working hard since 1883.